So yeah, today's class is about discussing the WordPress installation folders and how one can go into them. What are they actually? Where is what? So this is what we'll be discussing in today's class. And for this class, you need to have a little bit knowledge on PHP, HTML, CSS. I don't say JavaScript again. So that comes more advanced in more advanced classes. But yeah, and again you need not have an advanced knowledge on that, a little bit knowledge on that. So usually when people talk about WordPress, people say that any layman can use WordPress because it is all about on the browser. So you go to the WP admin, log into it, and you see a dashboard there, and you play with it. You can definitely change the layout and stuff, everything like that, and you can you know get a shape to your website. But what if you need to make very custom changes? Like when I say very custom, you can make custom changes to your WordPress from the admin panel. But if what if you want to change minor details, like which you cannot achieve them using your admin panel? Okay, so that is what in today's class we'll discuss. So, and again, how is the practice going on, Numan? How's your practice? You did not practice, right? Did you install it? Did you work on that? Yeah, you install. So how comfortable you are? Okay. You installed in your office PC. So what else? I mean, did you get stuck somewhere? Did you have any problem? Yes? Nah? Okay, if you have any problem, you can just email me. I'm on Facebook too. Okay, if at all, I'm on WhatsApp too. So I mean, I don't know. These days I'm really busy to even attend the WhatsApp messages. But yeah, email, I'm there 24 hours. Okay, so let me just share my screen here. I'll just walk through what we have discussed in the previous class. Okay, so the 4 o'clock class, not the 9:30 class. Okay, so I hope you guys can see my screen here. There's a bug here. This must be removed. So again, subscribe to our channel. For if we upload any videos, you will get an immediate update so that you don't miss it. Okay. So what we have discussed in the previous class. So you have to start this Apache MySQL. Okay. So you guys can see the screen, right? Yeah. No problem. No problem. So localhost. So Ankush, did you watch the video? Numan. So you don't need the files, right? Because it's a simple thing. I can't really upload the entire file because it's a very big file. So this is what we have discussed in the 4 o'clock class. Yeah, this is what I want to discuss. We have discussed in the 4 o'clock class, like how to put the logo here, and this is what we made it, like when I click on services. Okay, my works, so services come here, can make posts, and we can do a lot of stuff to this too. And as I told you, WordPress is a CMS. So when I say CMS, how can I access the content management system? So the front end is not the content management system, the back end is content management system in WordPress. So WP admin is the place where we go there. And I don't know if I remember the passwords and stuff. It must be Numan at the rate 123 and Numan at the rate 123. I don't know, I'm just guessing it. Yeah, it's right. So this is the actual content management system in WordPress. So you can manage the content right from here. Okay, but as I told you again, nobody will touch the folders of WordPress. When I say nobody, the beginner has nothing to do with the folders. But today we go into there, and now you guys should have a knowledge about that too. Like say, for instance, I want to disable this. I want that. I don't want that. Okay, I can do that right from here. Like, I go to the appearance, I go to the menus, or the theme settings here. Okay, I go to the theme settings, and there is a header logo. So if here, if I delete this, and if I save settings and I refresh, it's gone. Okay, but how do I disable this also? Disable this thing. I don't want this. A user should not look at this. They have to only look at this part but not this. How do I really change that part? Okay, so again, practice. Ankush, I only talk about practice. It's all about practice. I can teach hell lot of things here, but you won't get it unless you practice it. So watch the video, try to install. It's only 1 hour a day. I mean, if you cannot spend an hour a day on learning something new, I suggest you don't have to learn something new then. Okay, so that's what I really request. I say request again, I can command you guys, but I'm requesting you guys to have a practice. Please do practice whatever you're watching here, or in the videos, in the stuff. Okay, practice, practice, practice. Do experiments. It is the time for you guys to experiment a lot. Okay, since you are learning new, when you get experience on it, you won't get time to experiment something. So do that stuff. So yeah, things said, done. Let's go. Now, where is my installation? Okay, always my installation is in htdocs folder of my XAMPP installation. So here in htdocs, okay, I can see it here. One. This is where the entire thing. Okay, if you want, okay, let's just see here. Okay, WP login is the login folder. So let me just edit that with Notepad++. You can see it here. Okay, you won't understand this if you don't know PHP, because it's all PHP code. You can see even the extension is .php. Okay, so this, I said, this is a real problem with WordPress, because for a login I don't really need all this stuff. Okay, so WordPress is all about having unnecessary things. A lot of unnecessary things come in place with WordPress, which I really don't really like about those things. So that's the reason I chose a framework over WordPress. But again, I told you guys when to use CMS and when to use a framework. A framework is for applications. CMS is for websites, like which where you have to upload content every day. Applications, you won't upload content every day. Okay, so yeah, again, that's a part. So this is the config file. Okay, you just have to go inside your folder and you see your login and config folder, and then the settings, the comment post. And I seriously don't know what is XML RPC. I did not do it. Okay, and then sign up. I guess we have to activate that. Okay, and some cron jobs and header and load. We don't have to really deal with this. You don't have to touch these files which are outside. Okay, so what is the file which is really can be edited readily? So that is nothing but your WP content. This is your website. This entire thing is your website. Okay, you see, if you want to use any plugins, you can just put them inside there. If you want to upload, like say, images, see that I have uploaded some images there, and they come to the uploads folder. And upgradations, any upgradations if you want to do, go there. And this is the themes. We have installed the Vantage theme, and that comes in here, and this is what which is appearing on the front. So this is a theme which is coming here. So this entire thing is that theme. So this is where you are supposed to go if you want to change a layout, because layout is theme in WordPress. Any questions here? Oops, I lost it. Any questions here, Ankush, Anuman? Any questions? Seriously, no questions? So where do you go if you want to change the layout in a WordPress website? Where do you go? Answer me. if you want to change a layout. Themes, okay, give me the exact path. Give me the exact path right from the folder name. Let's say now the folder name is Numan. So starting from Numan, how do I navigate to it? We go to content. Okay, it's WP content. It's not just content. WP content and themes. Okay, and then next. That's it. Okay. Okay. From there, go to the current activated theme. It's not, everything is not there. Go to the current activated theme. In our case, it is Vantage is the current activated theme. So go inside that folder and there you can change your layout. Okay. So that is where, which is here. So I go to Numan, WP content and themes and Vantage. Okay. So this is what. So now coming to the point here, we have the landing page here. Now let's go to the landing page here. When I click on this, this is the landing page. Okay. So how do I find that landing page? Okay. So maybe every team has its own files. Like some files are in common, like single PHP is nothing but a single post. Okay, this is a single PHP and sidebar. So let's go to a post here. Let's go to a post here. So you see this sidebar. This is a sidebar. Even sidebar has a PHP file. So this is a sidebar PHP. You can see it here. Before sidebar, dynamic sidebar, and do action sidebar. So here, if I want to print, like say please register with us. Let's say I said something like this. Okay, I said please register with us. So now let's go here. I save the file and I refresh. You can see it here. Please register with us. So you can change right from there also. Like if sometimes you may feel like I can add. I mean this can be done using plugins. This can be done using widgets. This can be done using hard coding also. Please register with us. Okay, so I can do it in a very good manner, like saying div. So I use a div here, and then here I use a h2 here. Okay, and some sponsor, I'll say some sponsor. There are certain sponsors to me, I'll say, and div. So I'll say my sponsor is Tutos Live, and my sponsor is Sagar, and my sponsor is Facebook. And customizing them using CSS, again, that's a different part. Let's see now, if this thing is working out or not. So you can see here sponsor, Tutos Live, Facebook and stuff. So sponsor is not working out for. Let me just check that out. I mean, maybe the CSS file, as I again told you, it again depends upon the CSS file. So h2 in working, it just the font size and working over there. Again, hard code that too. Okay, so you know it, right? Style equal to, okay, font weight bolder, font size let's say 16 pixel. How this works out? See that? It works out. So again, comments. Let's come to the comments here. How do I really change these comments? So let's go to the comments.php. Here is the comments.php, and you can really know nothing right from looking at here, because everything is written in functions here. You see, this is the function, this is the function. Okay, and this is pagination. And what happens if there are no comments, like comments are closed /vantage, and if you have comments, display them. Okay, and comments list, page count and stuff. Okay, there are a lot of things. If I have to disable this, let's say, not from the back end but from here, if I want to disable or if I want to change something, I'll just do it right from here, right from here. So maybe it has been disabled since there is some PHP code over there. It may not, it's not showing up rightly, but let's just refresh this. See that I've disabled it. Okay, any questions here? So you just experiment, just delete some stuff. Let's say, if you don't know what happened, let's say search.php is there. Okay, so this is a search, I suppose. Where is this? So this is a search. This is coming up here. So I search for something, I enter that. So nothing it says. Now let's say tutos live. So it returned it's tutos live. So maybe like say search results for this did not found, like when it is not found. If you have some post, let's say, get sidebar, get footer, everything is there. Like say in even search also they have a sidebar and footer. Like in this I don't want the sidebar, let's say, while in search. So let me just refresh this, and there is no sidebar. So this is that page, the search page. Okay, so if you want to add something else, let's say, or you can do that too. But most of the times in WordPress everything will be handled from the admin side, like the WP admin side, but not from here. Only for a few small tweaks, like if I want to change, let's say, something smaller parts which cannot be done using this, but I can't really install a plugin for that, then you can definitely go ahead and go and change here everything. And for the admin also, there's entire thing. This is for the admin here. So whatever the admin panel which you see out there is right here. I suggest not to change this, but because if you change something here, you can't really do anything about that. Alright, then click on this to see more content and type the stuff about it. Okay, so everything is inside WP content and plugins also. If you want to install a plugin, let's say, okay, so all you gotta do is like place that inside the plugins folder and it will appear over there. All you gotta do is just install. Let's say here, I go here and I click on plugins here. Okay, so hello Dolly is, I don't know, this is something. AskMate is trackback scam. So if you want to, install new, let's say, add new, and you can search for that. Let's say, for instance, I don't have contact as form, right? So I'll say contact. So it gives including the ratings. You see the ratings, contact form builder, contact details. To enter contact, you want to put the details in your post page and stuff. Contact form builder, easy contact forms. Okay, contact form maker, plugin, contact form manager. Okay, so I don't know which you are supposed to use, but let's use this one. Yes, so these are all supplied by the WordPress itself. So WordPress community, they keeps on adding stuff, and yeah, it's been, and I'll say activate plugin. Now it's been activated. You can see it here. Contact bank. Okay. So let's just explore this. So dismiss. Click on contact bank. You getting right? I mean, are you in sync with me? Add new form, implement shortcode, upgrade to pro version. I don't want anything. You are allowed to only add one form, it says. Okay. Show entries. No, I don't want that. So I'll say add new form. Form name. Let's say contact us. I don't want form description. Required field must not be blank. So blank field message. Okay, I got it. Paragraph text, select box, email address, check boxes and stuff. So let's do one thing. Uh, let's use this in contact as I want that. Okay. So I don't know if I mean form name is form name because he's asking for this. So can I drag and drop this? Success message. Thank you for contacting us. Please enter a valid email address. Okay. Form layout. No, let's just see. Save form. Wait for the redirect. Okay, this is the form. So this is a short code. Like you can add this maybe email settings and stuff. So let's go to the contact us page. I don't know if it has been added or not. No, it didn't. It did not get added. So we have to go to the pages, all pages, and edit. You can see here. Okay, add contact this, contact us, show form title, insert form. So it has been inserted here. You can see it here. I want it. You following me? Are you here? You're not. Yes. I don't know. Okay. Now we have added. This is a short code. If you want to add contact us pay form anywhere, that's a code for it. So let's just see if it has been added or not. So untitled it says. Okay. Now let's just edit that. Edit that and see. Now here dashboard. So this is our form. Let's just edit our form. So this is it. Settings. It's not untitled. Put your name. Okay. Required placeholder. So please enter your name. Okay. Admin label name. You're not showing the email. Add a filter. It should be alpha only. Oh, it's only premium edition. Okay, fine. I don't care. So save settings. Now let's go here. Do it. Okay, name. Enter your name. But again, this looks bad. So these guys want us to pay for it. There are certain free plugins used for this also. No need to do this. You have to just explore it. No, click a field on to use in your form. Select box, email address, check boxes. You can do that too. So I'll just say I want to use single line text. Just select box, check boxes, and radio buttons like this. Okay, so you can do a lot of things. So now here settings here. So this is email, or let's say name, then city, something like that. It's not required. Admin label, you're not showing the email. and it's not required, and save. Now you can see if I refresh, I'll see a bunch of fields now. You can see it here. If you want to change the layout, you can do it from CSS also, from the CSS point of view, or you can also change from the admin side. Let's see, save form, setting system status. I don't want to do this, dude. I don't want to order, please. So I'll just delete this. You know how to delete this? Just go to here, install plugins, and deactivate. Okay, deactivate. You can look for some free ones which are very nice. You can do a small research on it, like, or wait for until tomorrow, so I'll get back to you. So now it's been disabled, right? Hence it does not show anything. Okay, so wait for tomorrow. I may give oh, Adnan, how are you, Adnan? Long time. You're good? Yeah. What's keeping you busy? So Admin, Adnan, you just came in when the class is just about to finish. We'll take the conversation offline. But yeah, do come to the class. Why you not coming to the class? We miss you at the class. Yeah, no issues. Yeah, you can come down to class anytime. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So tomorrow I'll update you on the plugins. Let's see a lot on plugins tomorrow. How to include plugins. But again, I say just you are supposed to explore by yourself. Like, what are the folders in it? How do I really do it? Try to delete stuff under it, and you need to know about PHP for that. But again, I say for disabling something and adding of something, you don't really need PHP for it. If you know HTML also, that would be fine for you guys, I say. But again, let's see more about plugins in tomorrow's class. Okay, in tomorrow's class, I'll be taking tomorrow's class too. Then we talk about you know much about preparing a theme and stuff. Okay, so practice again. You have to practice. I'll give you a list of plugins which you can really install. Okay, so tomorrow we see more about plugins. We see three plugins same time at the 4. No, not possible. Not at least tomorrow, because tomorrow I have a day long meeting with someone else. You want it at 4 o'clock, so 4 o'clock is the best time for you. Okay, but not for Ankush again. There's a clash for him, and Adnan is okay for any time, I guess. Let's see. Let's see how we can really do this. Maybe I may take two classes again, like the other day. One for the 4 o'clock batch and one for the 9:30 batch. Let's see. But again, please guys, do share. The link of the class. Let's pull in more students. Let's create interest in guys. So it's you guys who can create interest by giving feedback, by sharing it, by suggesting to the people's, I mean, sorry, not people, by suggesting it to the people whom you know, your friends and stuff. So please do that. Whenever somebody, you go to Facebook, you see somebody asking for tutorial stuff, you can refer tutors live there, so that they may find it interesting. You're not forcing them to join me, but at least they'll get to know that there is tutors live and there is someone who's teaching in a live class, because nobody know that you can learn in a live class, right? How is your experience, guys, in a live class? Like, uh, is it any better from the previous version of classes you have seen, like offline classes, YouTube videos, blogs? Oh, thanks, man. Blogs and Stack Overflow. So, how is the learning in a live class? So, you have to give a feedback on that too. So, I think live class will be successful down the line after 3 years. We are one of the few players in giving the live classes. So, I'm proud of that, and I think I'm doing a very better job, very good job. Because I'm sharing my knowledge over live class, and it's going across countries. Because Numan here is from UAE, Adnan is from Pakistan, and Ankush is from India. So that's what it shows, the power of a live class. And I'm in Bangalore, and he is in Ludhiana. And this is really crazy. So we have people from all over all across the globe. So I need your support in making taking this forward. So please, you three can make a very big impact. Like, okay, so that's it, guys. Please leave a feedback as soon as the class ends. Adnan, you can also leave a feedback or whatever you know. Okay, so see you guys in tomorrow's class. Practice, practice, practice. That's it. Okay, good night, guys. Have fun. Take care. Bye bye.